Okay, let me ask you this, bro. And what you're doing, your career is taking off. You went from online, being more in the industry now. You still do your thing selling packs. How important do you think it is to collaborate and work with other people?
We always talk about selling beats on this show. We always talk about the transition of selling beats to getting placements and all that stuff. If there was ever a guy to ask those questions, I think it would be this guy right here, man.
I feel like you are very qualified to talk about.
I can definitely talk about it because I started that way 2008. So that's how I made all my cake. But all my equipment, everything came from selling beats online. So that's how I ate. Because industry money don't come like right now, the packs that go straight, like let's get that right now. I control that. So.
Exactly.
Facts.
On the other side, just a lot of moving parts, a lot of pieces, a lot of waiting around.
A lot of middlemen, right?
It's a lot of waiting around. So, that's the difference right there. I seen somebody say, how many beats should I make a day?
Ooh.
Did you see that?
No, how many beats should they make a day?
How many beats should I make a day? There isn't a number. It's just however you want to set your bar. So it's just like working out or playing basketball. It's like, how many shots should I get a day? How many sprints should I run a day? That's just gonna set how how far you can get. Yeah. So if you want to make one beat a day, make one beat a day. But if you make 10 beats and you're actually like learning how to do this, how to do that, and you're actually getting better, learning different sounds and different plugins and you're gonna level up quicker than everybody else. It's like, why? A lot of people, I wonder how many people in here know their why, like just out of curiosity. Like, I don't know if you know your why or if you know your why, but a lot of people don't even know why they even get up every morning and do what they do, but let alone make beats. Like, if it's just for money, that's fine. You know your why. You know what I mean? And like he said, if you're just doing it for the money, he already knows like that's gonna be a path. Like it's gonna lead. That's not gonna lead you on the best path. But that's why the people with passion, right? That's why they say they last the longest because they can withstand the BS and the drama because they're not doing it for money. When the money stops, guess what else stops? Your music stops. You're not making no more because of money. But people who don't do it for money, they're gonna continue to keep going. But they know their why. They're like, I'm not doing this for me. I do it because I love to do it.
That's a fact. Man. The best companies have a lot.
Now, do you ever be worried about sample clearance? Because we get a lot of people and they be like, oh, what if I sell this beat? I have to clear the sample. And I just feel like people don't, it's like one of those things that haunts producers and they don't quite understand what it means to clear a sample and the process.
You mean from like any type of sample? Like from, if I sample, I don't know, Earth, Wind and Fire? You talking about like that type of sample?
Or just in your deal,
from a pack or something, like from a producer.
Well, they talk about both. Because some talk about like, I don't want to do, if it's not royalty free, I don't want to use the pack. Or they talk about like, oh, I sampled, like Earth, Wind and Fire, for example.
Yeah.
How do I go about getting it cleared? And they don't understand at all of how the process of getting something cleared. They avoid it sampling because they think it's going to be such a process.
Well,
so how do you feel about it?
For one, it's definitely expensive. So, I mean, especially first of all, you got to track down who the heck owned that mess. Mm-hmm. And then it's going to be a ticket on top of that. And then they have to actually, like, want to clear it. You know what I mean? So, that's just the process behind it. A lot of people have been sued over the years. A lot of cases.
Thank you, Quintendo Powell. I saw you.
Yeah. So, as far as with packs from other producers, like, it's cool. Like, everybody working together, like that's one thing I noticed. I'm sure you noticed too. It's like everybody, it's not so isolated like it was in the past. Now people are willing to collab, trade ideas and trade sounds, and this person's doing this. This person got drum loops. This person got splice. You got so many different ways to bring things together. So when it's royalty free, like you said, you don't have to. That's good. They don't have to worry about anything. But most that I see, like mine's aren't royalty free. Right. But most people that don't do royalty free, they're not gonna not clear the sample. Like.
Right.
That'd be retarded. Exactly. So I mean, you're always gonna be able to get like sample cleared, like for sure.
Yeah. Okay, let me ask you this, bro. And what you're doing, your career is taking off. You went from online, being more in the industry now. You still do your thing selling packs. How important do you think it is to collaborate and work with other people?
Like for me personally or in general?
You personally.
Oh no, I have to, cause I don't have like the people. I'm like lucky enough or blessed enough to have relationships with people who can get in rooms that I can't get. I don't know T.I. The heck, you know what I mean? Like, so it's just the relationship can get me places that I can't go. So that's why like it's important. Like it works both ways. Like I get to get in rooms and meet people that I wouldn't be able to meet like on my own. So that's why for me, Otherwise, I'll just be selling packs, like, which is cool.
Right.
Still at the end of the day, but I'm not the person to be all in the studio and be all in, like, that's just not me. And I like to be low key, chill. So it works perfect for me. Like I said, I don't have to be in the mix.
Mm-hmm.
So collabing, it lets me be me. I don't have to try to be extra and do all this crazy stuff. You know what I mean? I can just be low key, be me, and then just work from the crib and just collab with people from afar. Like, that's the way I like to keep it like that.
Nice.
So it works good.
So how and what made you make the switch from selling beats online to doing what you do now?
I think, well, for one is the type beats. So when I used to make beats, it was actually fun, right? Like, I used to look forward to waking up every morning and making beats. Like I used to want to do that. And then it just got to a point where it just became like an assembly line. So it was just going through the motions. And then the music was changing. So I had like a real West Coast Dr. Dre type of sound.
Nice.
So not only was the music changing, like, I had to, of course you got to change with the times. I can't be making these old school 1992 boom bap Dr. Dre whatever beats in 2010, right? So I had to adapt. So you have to listen to 2 Chainz and Lil Pumps and whoever at the time, 21 Savage. You have to listen, just get a feel for, like, okay, this was going on.
Right.
But like you say, how do you do that and put this West Coast spin or this what I like to do on the type of record?
Right.
So it just became like trying to keep up and transition with how it was going. I just wasn't, even though the money, it was cool, like I was able to like make money and still have my mailing list and everything was, like, people were still supporting and buying like my beats, but it was just changing, it was just shifting. So I was competing with, you know what I mean, like certain people that I just felt like, I was posting beats I hated. So that was never me. I always liked what I put up. So I was posting like all types of type beats. People like, this is dope, but I personally hated it. And I knew like this can't be my life. Like, I'm not finna go out like this. So I had to switch. So that was when I knew I needed to do something else. So here's the thing, I'll give Tariq gets first credit, right? Sure. So he told me a while we were working with Exhibit, he told me I should do samples. Because I had never heard of Frank Dukes or vinyls like that. I didn't even heard of that, like that existed. So I was like, all right. So then, but once the type beat thing happened, I wasn't happy. Like 2016, I was like, you know what, this is out. I deleted, like, I told you my list was like 40,000. I deleted everybody. I just was like, forget this, I'm done. I'm just gonna go for this. Like,
jeez.
Yeah, I was ranking dang near almost 6 figures easy. Like, you know what I mean, from just the beats and stuff. So I was like, but I know me, if I had that, I would have never like did the full jump. You know, you look forward 3 years later, like, I'm glad I didn't have that. If you have that support, then you kind of would lack.
You would go all the way in.
Yeah, you would go all the way in. So my like hunger and desire to like really want to like push at it, it just pushed it on the next level. Nice. So me with Epic, the guy I told y'all I got to get with, that's what he said. He was like, bro, you should do samples.
Shout out to
I was
Epic,
like, cool.
man.
Yeah, I was like, I'm gonna do that. I'm finna get it. Yeah. So it was cool because I already have relationships because I had been doing beats since 2008 and then 2015, 16. So I've had relationships, I've had placements, I've had like a cool little. Yeah, so I've been in the mix for a while. So I was able to easily transition out and say, yo, I know here's a pack for you, here's a pack for you, Focus, here's a pack for you, Swift D, here's a pack for you, Cardiac, here's a pack for you. You know what I mean? I just flooded all my industry producer friends. Smart. So then that's how I ended with AO and Keys, and then I ended up with Tariq. Like, that's how that was how I like picked up steam. Like,
smart.
Yeah, so that's kind of like the beginning of it. And then from there, it just keep working, you know what I mean? Keep working with them.